Welcome back. Today we are finally starting the My NBA series that I've been promising since the last one, 2K25. If you have been really in tune, you would know that I have tried this a few times. Most infamously and recently, the Houston Rockets series. But that necessarily isn't gone. I just haven't done it in a while. But this is 100% sticking this series, I promise. If not, I will never make a YouTube video again. This one is sticking and we're gonna try and make LeBron the GOAT, man. Some people already have him there, and some people might not like that this is the. I personally have Michael Jordan as the GOAT. But it's 1A, 1B. LeBron is second. Like, again, I can understand why people would put him first. I understand why people would put him second. Um, but this we're gonna do. If you know my NBA, you know that LeBron typically has about 2 years left. 2 years left, because in this first year they'll say, can he have a farewell tour? We're going to say no, and then we are going to do this year. Next year he was going to be forced to retire, so we are going to capitalize as much as we can in these next 2 seasons. Long series, just like if you watch my Charlotte Hornets one on my gaming channel that I did, that I thought was so good. I've got a plan though. If you can see in the bottom corner, I always talk too much in these intros. Make sure you subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Like, comment any suggestions, questions, anything like that. And thank you for watching. So, fantasy draft, these settings will do. I'm doing this because some people some people think that I might cheat. Whatever. I might give myself a top 5 pick. I might give myself. This series is going to be centered around LeBron James. And if you notice the thumbnail, I have him in a Cleveland jersey. We are putting LeBron James on the Cavs. So say the Cavs probably will not end up with LeBron in this fantasy draft. But we are going to go to the Cavs, whoever the top player is, and swap him with LeBron, and then we are going to take over that roster and rebuild. I have some ideas for how I would like to do this. But look, draft order off, Serpentine. And yeah, so there's not too much here. We're going to make this smart. We're going to do. There's one thing in here. I don't know how you turn it off, but it doesn't matter too much, I guess. Is the end of year thing. This stuff I'm going to have turned off. Because we're going to use this first episode to rebuild, like as our off season, as we obviously can't go to the off season. Financial rules always stay on. Rookie signing, but these stuff will be off so we can flip people if we want. Injuries, I'm going to turn them off for right now just so nobody's injured while I'm trying to trade for them. We're not going based off real life or anything like that. So yeah, this is how this is going to go. Again, we are going to take control of everybody. If the Cavs get the number 1 pick, that means they probably got Jokic or Wemby. Whatever team LeBron is on, we're swapping him for that top player. So it might be someone as good as Jokic. It might be someone who's still good, but not the same level of like Tyrese Maxey, no matter what. So we might get lucky. We might get unlucky, taking control of everyone. But again, we are going to use Cleveland, because LeBron's going to come home. So let's see. So look, the Cavs actually got a really good pick. I can't imagine that they're going to take LeBron, because I think LeBron goes somewhere around here. But so we're gonna lose this, which is fine. I think we got Shea. I didn't see where LeBron went, but I just want to show you guys how this is going to go. So we didn't pick a team off rip but this is centered around the Cavs. So the Cavs and LeBron. LeBron is on this team. We are forcing it. I guess I could probably just use whatever I have to trade for LeBron. We'll load and download draft class. This is going to be a little bit longer of an episode, of course, because we're setting everything up. We're getting things going. So look, plans to retire. No, and we're not letting him retire in the offseason, or else if we get to that point, we will get to that point. if I'm 35 episodes in, we get to the offseason, I forget to unretire LeBron James. It's going to be real upsetting. Yeah, Luca. Um, ooh, the center that I wanted is already here. Former Cav as well, I realized. LeBron's on the Celtics. So my thing is like, do we just trade or do we just swap? I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm gonna offer it. So I'm gonna straight up just force LeBron to be on this team. Luca for LeBron, one for. So, yep. So again, teammates in real life. Um, I didn't even look. So we've got DeRozan. We don't actually have a lot of big contracts at all. We're a really young team. So, and the team that I kind of want to build is kind of a young team. But we've also got to have some good guys in there. Jared Allen is safe on this team. Maybe Kaysen Wallace is safe. We'll see though. I'm not. Other than that, I think Jared Allen's the only one safe, and even then, we might trade Jared Allen and go back and get him later. But one for one, boom. Oh, I didn't even have to turn on trade override. I mean, I didn't think I had to. Financial rules on, override off. Um, but 2K be bugging sometimes. Okay, so let's do this last part. Let's go here. Let's go here. Team selection. Get rid of everyone and Cleveland. Let's go Cleveland. So off the bat, we want to get LeBron at least one more MVP. It would probably be best to go for that this year. Um, Obviously, we want to win both rings if we can to get him to 6 as well. Now, some people won't look past the fact of like LeBron's not 6-0, whatever. Um, this isn't supposed to be a controversial thing. Like this is just the concept of this my NBA series that I'm doing, and that's how I'm doing it. So please, I don't want to see a ton of whatever. So I'm thinking how we do this is right. We've got to get his co-star. Now, who would be a good co-star for LeBron? Not DeRozan. I'm gonna go around the league, right? And he's on a rebuilding team. Do we bring the guys back? Do we bring the guys back together? Something that would be relatively funny is we do this. We do this. They're also a rebuilding team. Nah, Curry's got to get it on it. Got to get it himself. There's also this. There's also the KD option. If we aren't going guard or like Kyrie, I am very I'm definitely exploring the LeBron at point guard thing. Yeah, the LeBron at point guard thing. This is a possibility too, but we would have to extend them both, and I don't know. So we're not going after Curry, but like I don't know why it always says 4 stars. So what? It's the Hornets and the Pacers. Let's just see side by side because I actually haven't really decided yet. Those were my options. Okay, so Kyrie is straight up 4. I would assume KD is gonna be 4.5. Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. And we also don't want to tax LeBron too much, right? Like LeBron's 4, he's gonna be 41 this season. Like 24, it would be nice to keep him around there, but like realistically, if we don't have to, if he goes to like 20, 7 rebounds, maybe it's back to like this LeBron where he led the league in assists, like 10 assists a game, and he's got, someone else to do some of the heavy work for him. You'd have to extend them both. I don't know how easy that would be. Let's try KD. I really don't know if we have the option. So they got to make up 23 mil. Wait, who's got to make up the Cavaliers? Which I don't understand how we have no money on our books, and we'd have to go up someone else who would be like Dayron Sharp, but then they've got too many players. Hansen, a 70 overall with that much value. It's crazy. Josh Okogie or Torrey Craig. Who's worse? Doesn't matter, but I'm more of a Torrey Craig person. All right. So this isn't going to work. Makes sense. Oh, I should have turned off the. Oh, well. I always forget to do that in these videos, but I'll give up 3, I guess. 3 first. Not budging. I don't know if can we go like instead of Dayron, is this where we maybe have to throw in a Case and Wallace? And instead of Torrey Craig, who's the cheapest? Oh, Torrey Craig is the cheapest. So no, I don't think we're gonna be able to do that unless we explore the option of trading DeRozan. So let me take. All right, we're gonna do this trade for Naz Reid, who makes up some money. I just kind of want to see like if I do this and I throw in that Hawks pick, like so Siakam comes up, Porzingis, Booker. It would kind of be cool if we could make this centered around LeBron. So like again, that's why I would rather like maybe a Kyrie, a KD, who I mean never played with LeBron, of course, but like. Or do I just do this trade because Devin Booker is a better player? I'm just doing this trade for now because we're going to get Devin Booker. Devin Booker, though, my guy, not safe. So we could get Kyrie and Santi Aldama just straight up. No KD, but do we care? I think we got to at least try. We got to at least. All right, so we're here. Now the money, like 1 for 1, it's almost identical. I'm sure you do like it. So this is going to happen. Can we just get away with giving up Malcolm Brogdon does nothing for them. Dayron maybe a little better. I think I've got to just, so this is easier. Do I part ways with one of these guys? I'd rather part ways with Bub. Could I get Castle? I would give up on both if I could get Castle in this as well. Castle would Castle would be nice. And I'm willing to give up the picks for that in this trade now, even though we are giving up also some young guys. I think we're close. I really do think we're close. I don't think we have any other valuable assets, though. Yeah, no, not really. So let's try and fix that. All right, so we traded some guys like Bub Carrington, Malcolm Brogdon. We got Antari Eason. We got Keyshawn George and Davion Mitchell. I really think we could make this work. If not, then maybe we got to go back and do like 2 separate trades, even though we kind of just want both their dudes. So, right, we would give up Booker. We would also give up Case and Wallace. Okay. We also would be fine with giving up Keyshawn George. I bet you are. I'm like, come on. I don't want to do this forever now. But like if we get say, you guys want Ryan Dunn? You give me Torrey Craig. Okay, if you don't want Ryan Dunn, then you want Tari. No? Really? I am giving you a lot of like similar positions, I guess, but like you want Davion? I'll take back Okogie too. Ugh. All right, so we're gonna try and do this. We're just gonna try and go, maybe one at a time, and like we'll throw in Ryan Dunn as well. See, that was the thing. I didn't know who was more valuable to that. Like, I really don't. Like between KD. Okay, all right. So we got KD. Perfect. Castle wasn't originally on my plan, but like Castle would work. Castle would work. Um, so like if we go Case and Wallace, I know he's a valuable asset. I know it's kind of why I want him. I would just can I just do this and I'll take Sadiq. Who's gonna be? Who do you guys not care about? Luke Kennard? I take him back or no? No, too expensive. Luke Kennard's too much. Um, okay, and then this is where we go. We'll give up picks. We'll be good with giving up picks for Steph Castle and what's that you want? Dalen Terry. Nope. Okay, let me go fill out our roster and get some better. So we just filled out our roster from free agency, which is guys on minimums. Like literally, we got Rozier, Vincent, Martin, Sam Merrill. That's fine. Now we just gotta. The fact that we didn't start off with a lot of contracts, I think, is what is making this so much harder. So like, if I throw, Sam Merrill and Terry Rozier, like give me like a 76 or something. Just something a little better. Like Chris Paul and DeAndre, but that's a first. I don't want to give up a first. Gersh. Clint Capella, but that's also giving up a first. That's getting in a first. I think that's going to matter more in the long run. And then we take like Josh Okogie, Gabe Vincent, and we do that one more time. We do that once more to get Drummond would give up a second. Gersh is still there. Gersh, we don't give up anything. Perfect. And then we're going to trade Gersh, Caleb Martin for Robert Williams and another first. So that's perfect. That is so perfect. I truly think that if we can't get him with what we have here, I really don't know if we will be able to. So Casey Wallace, so I did make a three. Just relax. Also, give up Robert Williams, and we give up Tari Eason. We got to give them all up, I believe. We take back Yang Hansen, and we take back Ryan Dunn, I guess. Pacers, they've got to give up somebody a little bit more expensive. So Jay Will. You want Jared Allen and to give me Anthony Simons? I'm only going to say yes to this because Jared Allen is going to be an easy trade back. Jared Allen, now we're just going to go. We're just trading with the Pacers only. That's really what this video is, if you guys didn't realize. So, like, now we say, hey, Jared Allen. Pacers would acquire a little bit too much. That's fine. I expected that. Which means you give me back Sadiq Bey, but we also give you back Jay Will. Nope, can't do Jay Will. Can we do Makovich? You want Makovich? 2 first, but you also give me Derrick Jones Jr. That's fine. Derrick Jones Jr. is not staying though. All right, I'm going to try and big brain this. So there is another player on Charlotte that I want to be our 4. I don't, and they were having money issues. I wonder now. I would like Jabari Smith, but they just want Castle. Castle is not on the table, nor is Jared Allen, being honest. Ty Jerome. Wow. Ty Jerome does nothing for you guys. Okay. Do you want Santi Aldama back? You got to give me $10 million, which would be this. Okay, we got the money to work. That's all I needed, and now we load up. I'm no way we use all of these, right? Three. I actually don't even think they would accept this. Wow. Is it because Kyrie is their best player? Because if that's the case, I can make Ty Jerome a 2. Jabari might be off the table the more I think about it, even though he was like one of the first players I really kind of wanted when I was thinking of this. It might be off the table. I think it's too rich for us, which is not a good sign at all because we're not done. It's not like this is what I want the team to end as, and because we've got zero bench. Look at our bench. We got 74s. We've got so much work to do, and at this point, it is obviously unrealistic. But like, all right, I think we have to move away from Jabari, even though I really wanted to. Ooh, my guy John Collin. Okay. Um. Mm, Josh Hart. Okay. Um. Huh. No, we could definitely make some work here. Hold on. Josh Hart might be safe. I'm not even looking at the players that are on my roster anymore at this point because, like, I don't know if we can actually get any of them anymore. Um, yeah, we kind of just gotta use like Ricky Council and Jameson Battle and a pick. We're just kind of throwing the picks right at back out the door. And I'm not a fan of that, but like we get ooh, the player upgrades aren't even good anymore. Chris Dunn. Is he worth a first though? I guess the overall difference. I'm gonna go Jose Alvarado though. I know I just talked myself into that, but right back out the oops, right back out the door. That literally exact same package. We're gonna flip and see if we can. So like Ben Simmons, boom. The reason why I did that is because I'm pretty sure you change Ben Simmons to something. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's good. Um Ben yo. No. Right? Nah, don't talk yourself into it. Don't don't talk yourself into it. Um although I actually think we're kind of close now to getting like a Jabari Smith package. So let me try. All right, Ben Simmons, don't let me down now. Don't. Oh, I did not realize I've used that many picks of mine. Um, done a couple trades, but I didn't realize I need more picks. All right, we're gonna flip Mason Plumlee for a 2-star pick. Um, which I mean, sure, thank you. Um, we kind of got some more free agents. See if we could snag another one. And Delano Banton, though, kind of giving me some decent players. That Bruce Brown, sorry, that Bruce Brown trade, not that bad actually. I'm taking the Bruce Brown trade and DJ. Right, I'm gonna see if they just want Josh Hart and will take back PJ. Doesn't appear like it. Boom, added D'Lo. Starting lineup is good. Cole Anthony actually is the backup that I wanted. LeBron it, so we're gonna go boom, boom, boom. Starters right here. These 5 starters. Cole Anthony's probably safe. Everyone else, not really. All right, another big bench piece for us would be Benedict Matherin. Um, also would throw Delano Ban. Not Delano Ban. And then you want Bruce Brown. I know you want Bruce Brown. That's okay. Okay. You don't want Bruce Brown. You want um no, you want Delano Ban and a Hawks pick. No, no. All right. I mean, I'm able to get picks somewhat ish, but Okay. All right. So we've got. Let me do this now. LeBron's gonna be the one. He's gonna also be in backup four. I think that's good. Okay. So now we've got point guards. We're set. Shooting guards. Okay, not necessarily. But we can trade Bruce Brown. Small forwards are good. We need a backup four and backup five. Okay. Okay. Well, I see this as a complete finesse. What is Isaiah Joe's perimeter defense? Ugh, 69. Okay, but we're also getting a first, so even if we don't keep him, uh, that's good. But I think honestly, probably will keep him. But then we've got to now get fours and fives that because Matherin, I would assume, isn't the worst defender either. 69. Is everyone just a 69 perimeter defender for 60? What the? Uh, so, um, okay, 83. There we go. I was gonna what is going on? All right. So now 4-5. Jonathan Isaac. I don't know if he's gonna get us anything that we would like. Justin Shimpenny, just sitting there, just sitting there. I mean, one for one, that's obviously a big time upgrade. All right, the roster is complete. Remember, we have two very expensive players on our team, so the bottom of our rotation is not perfect. But we've got LeBron James at point guard. His running mate, Kevin Durant. Next, we got Jared Allen at the center. A former Cavalier. Current Cavalier. I don't know why I'm saying former. He plays there in real life. Stephon Castle, no real correlation, but a really good connector. He's going to fit nice, defend well, so can do some playmaking, can do some driving. Shooting, hopefully we get there at some point. At the four, we got a lanky Jabari Smith, 80 overall three. That's really something that caught our eye, and that's why we wanted him. The overall defense could be better, but he's going to do a lot of good things for us. All right, next we've got Benedict Mathurin, who's going to be off the bench, explosive kind of score guy. One of my picks for MIP, probably my second guy for MIP this year in real life. I mean, Sar Thompson, I think, is my one. Then Benedict Mathurin's probably my two. Yeah, I mean, I think it's going to be good. Isaiah Joe, nice off the bench, just throw 88-3, just throwing it up. Cole Anthony, who can be a off the bench scorer, do a couple different things for us. Dalen Terry, not in the initial 10, but he is here if we need him. He can play. He's 74. Sorry, that came out of nowhere. Our backup center is James Wiseman. We're giving him a chance to pre-prove himself. Jeez, I am fumbling all over my words today. Again, not the perfect option in 2025, 2026, but it's going to have to do. Remember, we are very limited. And our backup four is Jonathan Mogbo. Again, these last two players, not great between Mogbo and Wiseman have playing kind of real rotational minutes, but again, they are the 9th and 10th man on the roster. And then some guys that aren't going to play but are here. Gary Payton. Gary Payton should probably play over Mogbo, but he doesn't have the size. I know he's like a 4 in real life. I chained him to a guard. He's not a point guard for sure, but he's definitely not a power forward at 6'2". DeLon Wright just here if we need him. Was good for us in our Charlotte Hornets series, but again doesn't play too much. We brought his teammate back, man. I kind of wish I went the Kyrie Irving route, but it's too late now. I would have to switch up a lot of the team. But he's back. We brought him back. Um, and we got Young Hansen just down here developing project player. You look at the overalls. Obviously, 99.3 is nice. LeBron drops obviously a bunch because we made him a point guard. But it's still LeBron. Jared Allen, 84 is our third best player. But we got some young guys, right? I wanted to have some youth, but I also wanted to have some good defenders. I want to have some guys that can help out. Like there are nights where Jabari is going to have some 20 bombs. Same with Benedict Mathurin off the bench, or Isaiah Joe or Cole Anthony could have a random 20 bomb. Wiseman hopefully can be per 36, like at least look decent. And him and Mogbo's real numbers aren't going to look great. Because if you want to look at minutes, here we go. Here are minutes to start off the season. Mogbo's 11, Wiseman's 15. That's really it. Like, honestly, some people might think that's too much for them. They don't even think Wiseman should play. They think it should be Gary Payton, but we need a backup 5. And I like this because if at any point, say Jonathan Mogbo gets hurt, all right, then that means, Dalen Terry or Kevin Love's got to play for a couple games, or Young Hansen has to play for Wiseman. Maybe he might in general, depending on how nice he is. But I'm going to probably play with some jump shots, make sure I get a little bit accustomed to it. Get custom some jump shots so I at least have a frame of reference. But I'm going to put this episode out for you guys like right now, and then I'm going to record at least another episode or two. I will 100% make sure that Kevin Durant is not wearing a number 10. 10-30. Jeez. I don't know why the numbers are all janked up, but that will be fixed 100%. KD is probably going to lead us in scoring, if I would imagine. I would think so. So I'm gonna get accustomed to some of these. Thank you for watching. Like, subscribe. We're on the road to 1,000 subscribers. Let's make this good. The NBA season's around the corner, so we're gonna get less 2K. You're still gonna get this, but we're gonna get less of the random 2K stuff, builds and stuff. We're gonna get back into some NBA talk. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe.